Hi everyone, YB here. Welcome to a Team Wildstrike how-to video. Now if you are not familiar with what Team Wildstrike is, please see the link in the video description below. This will take you to the Team Wildstrike Steam workshop page and tell you all about it. You can also learn about Team Wildstrike through this intro video that's on your screen now. Today I am very excited to show you how to get ready to play Team Wildstrike in just a few very easy and very quick steps. This video has been made to make sure that anyone can set up to play, even if they don't have any experience playing Arma or installing mods at all. In this video we will cover how to install the mods you need, how to set up some optional key bindings, and although these are optional, I do encourage you to check out that section of the video. I'll give you a couple of other tips, and I'll show you how to actually launch a mission, including if you are only a single player. Okay, so first we need to look at what you need to do before even opening up the Arma game to play Team Wildstrike. First of all, just click on the link in the description and that will bring up the Team Wildstrike Steam workshop page. And there you'll see, if you scroll down, you'll see a green subscribe button, and what this will do is send the Team Wildstrike minigame into your Arma folders so that you can launch that scenario from Arma. So just hit that and it'll show you what mods you need. I'll get to that in a moment. Just click continue for now and it'll show that you're subscribed. I should say that once you come to this page from the link in the description, if you haven't signed into Steam, sign in and then that subscribe button will become available to you. Okay, so let's get the mods we need. On this part of the Team Wildstrike Steam workshop page, you'll see the items that are required. Just above that it does mention the required DLC, and unfortunately yes, Arma 3 Apex Edition is required, so grab that if you haven't got it before playing Team Wildstrike. But other than that, you just need 4 very small, very quick mods that are very quick and easy to download. They're free, of course. From here, just click on each of these links. It will take you to the relevant mod Steam workshop page. Come down and hit subscribe here. Once you've started doing this, what you'll find is if you open Arma 3, you'll get your launcher. If you come to your mods tab, you'll see that these mods have already started to come down in the background. So we'll just continue that now. This other mod, Enhanced Movement, really awesome mod, so just hit subscribe to that and you'll see that it'll come down in the background for you. There it is. Alright, we just got 2 more. United States Colonial Marines mod by Max Joyner. Really awesome mod. Highly recommend you check it out. Hit subscribe there. Done. And one more, a compass. Make things a little bit easier in game. Hit subscribe there. And done. You're all done with your mods. That 4th one will just come down any second now. There it is. And all you do is click on those and that'll bring them up into your loaded mod section and you're all set, ready to play. Okay, once your Arma 3 game is opened up, ready for the key bindings. So I'd just like to make some suggestions re the key bindings. Now these recommendations may be helpful if you enjoy games like Ghost Recon Wildlands. If you do, I want Team Wildstrike to feel comfortable and familiar to you. That's why I'm making these recommendations, but they are totally optional, as I completely respect that key binding preferences are an important and very personal choice for players. And it's actually for that reason that I worked really hard to ensure that all key binding suggestions are optional. Now please note that for technical reasons, the tab key, the 4 key and the Y key are used by Team Wildstrike game mechanics. If you normally use the tab key or the 4 key or the Y key for something special, you will unfortunately need to reassign these keys to another key. But if you don't use them for something special or you don't know what I'm talking about, it's all good, you'll be fine. So to be clear, unless you've previously assigned the tab 4 or Y keys something special, everything I'm about to show you is 100% optional. I'm just offering these suggestions and highly recommending them for easy and smooth gameplay consistent with how Team Wildstrike has been designed. And what I'm about to tell you will also be listed in the description of this video for easy reference. Alright, so if you want to follow these suggestions, setting them up is really quick and easy. Just come to Options, go to Controls. Previously I showed you in this video how to install the Enhanced Movement mod for Arma 3, so you can use that mod while playing Team Wildstrike. Now to actually be able to jump and climb in-game, you will need to make sure a key is assigned for that purpose. I'll show you how to do that now. So just come over to this drop down list here, click on there and scroll down with your mouse wheel, come to Custom Controls, click on that, and then come to Use Action 5. This is what corresponds to the Enhanced Movement mod, and any key you assign here will be the key that you'll use to jump or climb in the game. So just click on there. I find spacebar very helpful and easy, but of course just choose a key that's right for you. But yeah, my recommendation is just space, so just press that now, and then OK. Now whenever you press space in game, you'll jump or climb. And from here, first of all select the Common group from this drop down menu. First of all we go to Use Default Option. We scroll down, we come to this one. What I'm recommending here is you delete space and add the E key, and all you do to do that is just simply press the E key and that jumps in there, press OK. And then with Use Selected Action, I'm just recommending you just delete that one out of there. Leave that empty. Okay. The next group we come to is Weapons. And we go to Optics Temporary. My suggestion here is to remove secondary mouse button. Click on that, press delete, and add hold secondary mouse button. Do this simply by holding down on your right mouse button. OK, that's in. Press OK. Also come to Optics Mode and simply add in the middle mouse button. So just click on the scroll wheel on your mouse. There it is there. Press OK. So if for some reason these aren't in here, just go to Switch Primary Weapon, press number 1 and OK. Switch to Handgun, press number 2 and OK. Switch to Secondary Weapon, which will be your launcher, press 3 and OK. One more here, it's very helpful, is to add in, to cycle throw items, add in number 5. So just press number 5 and then press OK. And what this will mean is you've got 1, 2, 3 to switch weapons, 4 will switch your special equipment, which I'll explain later, and 5 will rotate your grenades. So very handy reference, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, also recommend that if you come to the View group and then toggle View, I just recommend adding Shift and V, press OK. That'll make it easy to switch from third person to first person or back to third person very easily if you need to do that for some reason. Come to another group, go to back to Common. So with headlights on and off, I'm just suggesting that you add to that the caps lock key. Just tap lock and press OK. But if you do that to make turning on lights in vehicles easier, if you do that, simply come to multiplayer section and push to talk and reassign this to something if you use that feature. If not, just delete that. Once again, just suggestions and what I found very helpful, but obviously you can decide what's best for you. One last group is Vehicle and Car More Left, just delete that one. Okay, and calm or right, just delete that. That'll stop your mouse from influencing how your vehicle's driving. I find that more complicated than just using keys, but just leave those entries there if you would like to also have the mouse affecting your vehicles. So to actually load up Team Wild Strike, all we do is go to multiplayer, which you can use even if you're a single player. Multiplayer, click on server browser, come up to host server. Now if you are a single player or playing with friends at home, leave that on LAN, but if your friends are trying to connect to the server that you're about to host and they're trying to connect through the internet, just hit that button to make that internet. In this case you'll need to set up port forwarding for Arma 3. I've included a couple of links in the description about how to do that. That's a one-off process. Once you've done that, everyone should be able to see your server on the server list for Arma 3. And then when you're ready, hit host server. Once again, you can do this even if you're a single player. If you are, just leave that at LAN. Alright, host server. Come up here and make sure Altus is selected on the left. Scroll down and make sure Team Wild Strike Game Concept Demo is here on the list and select that. This will be here if you have followed the instructions on how to subscribe to the Game Concept Demo that I provided earlier in this video. Okay, let's play. So just choose a avatar for the strike team and hit OK. The Team Wild Strike minigame will boot up. Right, once you're ready to go, just press continue. That will bring you into the start of the game. And here you can experiment with things, try out different keys, try out different features, all before starting an actual mission. And now we actually have to know how to start a mission, so it's very, very simple. All you do is come along here, and on the left you can see radios to activate the main mission. On the right are radios for sort of more combat practice and mini missions, and all we have to do is come over and point at one of the radios. We can also do that with a weapon by holding down the right mouse button and just choose. You can start phase 1 of the mission, you can skip ahead to phase 2, or you can come over here and there is some other options. There's ground combat practice, sky combat practice, a clear the north base mini mission, and a hostage rescue mini mission, which is once again a pretty full mission itself, pretty much a main mission, but I've separated them out like that. And once you've chosen something, just point at it either with your head or with your gun and just choose that action. By default that's E. And the mission will start. Just a little tip here on the intro screen. If you click on Team Wild Strike here, you can see how to contact me if you'd like to provide any feedback or have any questions and so on, and also a full list of credits for the game is included here as well. Also there are mission briefings, so you can get a brief description about what you need to do for each mission. There's one main mission with 2 phases, a couple of practice missions and a couple of side missions, which are pretty involved and almost could be called a mission in themselves. Just one little tip: if you press S key immediately and move backwards, you'll bring up a list of keys that are important in Team Wild Strike. If you followed all the key recommendations given in this video, then all of this will apply. If you leave out some of those, that's okay. Some of this will still apply and be helpful. So there's a list there. Just move forward to clear that, and it's very easy to access anytime during the game. You just scroll down to the bottom of your action list here and use this action by default by pressing E. Brings up those keys again, so just a handy reference there, and just move forward to clear that. Now there will be times in Team Wild Strike where you're likely to press the Shift and Tab key together, and if you do that, by default with your Steam settings you will get your Steam overlay in game. So I'll just press Shift and Tab now and it brings up your Steam overlay by default, and that'll get pretty annoying. So to fix that, all you need to do is go to Settings here at the bottom, click on the In-Game tab, click here and press anything you like, but I recommend Control-Shift-Tab. It's pretty similar, but it won't bring it up in Team Wild Strike. And then press OK, and then Escape, and now it shouldn't happen again. Now it's not coming up. So that's just a little tip there. Regarding audio settings, I simply have my audio at these levels. I'll show you what they are, just so you can match them if you want to go with what I've set up for the game in general with the programming and so on. I have my effects about this level and music about here, so just click on there to get that level, just click about here to get the music. Just a suggestion, but of course totally personal taste as well. Just set them as you feel comfortable. Okay, have a wonderful time, and I will see you in the next video.